Welcome to another episode of Cooking in the Community Kitchen, where we cook delicious recipes and have flavorful conversations. My name is Judy Anderson, and I will be your host for today's episode as we cook up chicken fajitas. I want you to please give a warm welcome to my guest, TJ Crafter. TJ is not only the president of the Calgary Produce Marketing Association, but he's a great fellow, works so hard at Cisco as well, and is a beautiful friend to the community kitchen. So welcome, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Judy.
So I'm going to get right at this. I have my chicken cubed with the juice of one lime, and then I also put in a teaspoon of the fajita seasoning. So we're gonna just dump this in the pan, and that's good. And now in my seasoning mix here, I have got 4 teaspoons of chili powder. I put in 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 2 teaspoons of a combination of sweet and smoky paprika, 2 teaspoons of white sugar, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, and about a ½ teaspoon of cayenne. So we're hoping to give it a little bit of heat, not too much that it offends anybody if they're not into spicy food.
They can just add some more avocado to cool it down.
Exactly. Now you were sharing with me a great tip about making guacamole, and who doesn't want to eat guacamole when they're having fajitas?
Yes, yeah, we were talking about what do you do when an avocado, or your guacamole or an avocado is starting to oxidize and go brown. If you're making guacamole, most people will put some citrus in there, but really you want to put the pit of the avocado, save it, put it in at the bottom, put your guacamole on top, and it should last, the oxidization should help subside a bit. Really, you'll get like at least an extra day out of it.
Wow.
So that's quite nice, because usually you put it in the fridge, you start getting that layer of brown on it. Hopefully most people just mix it in and hope that no one notices, as opposed to just scraping it and throwing it away.
We don't want to waste, but I just think that's such a great tip for our viewers, and we hope that not only are you going to tune in and hear what we're doing for recipes, but some of these other tips are just really wonderful as well. So if I can get you just to turn this just onto low, please.
Okay.
And then we're going to warm up the tortillas at one point.
Okay, we'll keep it on low.
So to my chicken, I'm going to add 3 peppers. I've got a yellow, an orange, and a red into there.
Beautiful colors.
And I'm going to add actually some celery. And this just came from when we were, oh, there we go. When we had to clean out the fridge the night before you come home. And so I had some celery, and actually I had some corn on the cob, and I stripped down the corn, added a little bit of that to the fajitas, and we had family fajita night. So there's just no limit to what you can put into this dish. And like I say, use things up and just really enjoy the time and the conversation while you're waiting for everything to cook through.
Yeah, it also adds that nice crunch to it.
It really does. It really does.
Yeah, the corn would have been great in there too.
The corn was really a great addition. And if this kind of spills over, we'll worry about that later on.
That's just called cooking.
It is called cooking. I'm going to add now another teaspoon of my seasoning just into this. And then I think we just need it to cook down just a wee little bit. And then we'll have a little taste and make sure that we've got enough. And then when that is, or maybe we'll give it just another couple of minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll get this just about moving around here, I think.
Yeah.
I think I should have probably did a wok with this. Might have been a little easier than my frying pan, but anyway, we won't worry about it. If you want to just taste it and tell me if you think it needs a little bit more of the rub or a little bit more, and I like to keep the vegetables pretty crisp.
Yeah.
But if you like them cooked more, I'm okay with that as well.
I think that's really good, yeah.
Yeah, a little more of the rub.
Let's do a little bit more of the rub.
Okay, all right.
I was worried that it might be a little bit spicy, but it's very mild.
Okay, that's great.
Good. Yeah.
And what about cilantro? Are you good with cilantro or not so good?
I am good with cilantro,
Okay.
Although I think it's one of those kind of hated herbs.
Exactly. It's love it or hate it.
I'm a love it type of guy.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to put just a little fresh cilantro in here as well, and then I think we are.
And that's just the great
very
things
close.
with herbs too, right? It adds that the freshness, the brightness.
That's right. And just a whole different sensation in your mouth, right?
Yeah.
In your palate.
Yeah.
And normally we don't actually cook with any protein in our recipes because we don't have protein in the Good Food Box. This year we are not doing the Good Food Boxes in August, just in July. And that was a request from the city of Calgary to help people again just through COVID.
Yeah.
So we are really honored that we are able to offer the Good Food Boxes in July. And then of course we'll resume again in September. So if you care to just warm that up for us, I think then we're going to be in really good shape.
Our lovely gluten-free tortillas as well.
Exactly. And that's another reason why I make my own, the fajita seasonings, because I do like things that are natural, not a lot of filler. And it just, then I know the ingredients are pure in what I serve to people that have any sort of an intolerance. Thank you so much for heating up that tortilla.
You're welcome.
So I think we're going to put it right here on our plate.
There you go.
Excellent. And then we're just going to add some of our fajita mix. And we know we all eat with our eyes, so we want this to look pretty, taste good, look good.
Great colors.
Great colors. I hope that's going to sit nice. Maybe not. There we go. We're going to add a little bit of sour cream on the top here. We will add some cheese. And we will put cilantro maybe on, because I was always taught that you put, if you've got herbs, that you do put a little smattering on the top, so people can know that if they are allergic or they don't like it, then they can just pull it out as well. So we'll put some of these tomatoes. And I think that looks pretty good. What do you think?
It looks great.
Any improvement?
Do we want to put any avocados on top?
Oh, absolutely. And thank you so much for doing this beautiful job of slicing these all up.
Oh, you're welcome.
They just look amazing. So absolutely, we'll put a slice there. Make it look like it's got a little smile happening there.
Happy
There we
food,
go. We
happy
got
people.
happy food, happy
Yep.
people is right. Here we go.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure to have you come, and as we have a couple of bites here, I think we need to do a toast, because one of the lines from the CPMA is also from the farm gate to the plate. So what could be more appropriate? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, Judy, that's strong.
You can't tell anybody at
Oh,
the kitchen.
yeah.
It'll be our little secret.
Thanks.
What about a few chips?
Sure.
Okay. So I should probably be tucking this in here instead of trying to eat it like that, but I'll try my best. So let's see what these first couple of bites taste.
I'm excited to try your seasoning.
Well, are you going to give it one thumbs up?
Oh, it's 2 thumbs up.
I think it's just all that beautiful flavor all coming together. It really is a beautiful treat.
The
I
different
think
textures is great.
We take it for granted too that we have this beautiful food available to us.